I love you. Will you be my partner, Gina, dearest? My partner for life.
Yes, Rick, for life.
Welcome, everybody, to a very special episode of the I Went Outside Today podcast. I'm one of your three hosts, Chris.
I'm Sheryl.
Hi, I'm Sydney.
And what makes our episode so very special today is it is our Valentine's Day special.
Hooray!
Yay.
Sydney has her hands in her lap like she just don't care.
And I'm holding my drink.
What are you drinking today?
I'm drinking nude kiwi strawberry thing. And I put some ginger ale in it.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah. It's okay.
You're sounding pretty low energy today. Are you going to slap your face?
Not yet.
That's fair. So, we didn't tell Sydney what we were doing for the Valentine's Day episode, so this is a complete surprise for her. After our previous special episode, which was the Christmas episode, if people can recall, Sydney threw a shoe over her shoulder.
Yep, where she threw the shoe over her shoulder and the angle indicated where the shoe landed in context to the door. It said she was going to get married this year.
It landed sideways.
Yeah, but you said it pointed slightly towards the door, so it means you're totally getting a hubby.
Gross.
So because of that, I actually went online and I went on Etsy and I got you some psychic readings on what your future partner, husband's soulmate might look like or be like.
We wanted to meet him before you did.
Yeah.
How? What?
So yeah, I went to Etsy. I had a budget of how much I wanted to spend on these readings, and then I saw how many I could get for that price.
Wait, how did they know it was what my husband's gonna look like though? Did you steal my hair?
No, actually, they asked for personal details to be able to give the psychic reading.
You gave him your address, your social number, all your email addresses and their passwords.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know most of my email passwords, so good luck with that.
Actually, that was part of the test, was because the Etsy account is my account, it would show up as my name, but I would explain in the details, because most of them gave me like a section that said, for additional details. And so I put in there that the reading was for you. And
wait, that's more than one person?
Yeah, so...
This is a service?
This is a service. I thought about doing this earlier. I had seen
for crafts.
Yeah, it's for crafts, but it also has psychic readings.
Okay. I'm intrigued. But you didn't ship my hair to anyone, did you?
No, we have no way of getting your hair right now.
Yeah, we didn't ship it for this.
Oh, I just leave it everywhere. Just keep it all in a little jar. Make voodoo dolls out of it. Look how long it's getting.
We got to get those Patreon subscribers. We got to get them prizes.
Yep.
Voodoo hair dolls?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. So you'll have to let us know when you get your hair cut so we can go grab more hair.
Well, I've been cutting it myself, but I can't really give you any notice because I usually just snap and then do it.
Chris could do it for you.
No.
Yeah, I'm real good. I'll get all the hair.
Amy, I just wouldn't, get a haircut from a bald person same way I wouldn't, order a drink from a sober bartender. Doesn't make a lot of sense.
That just tells me you don't like surprises.
I'm comfortable with what I said. Okay, so you told people. What are the things that you told people?
So it depended on the artist. Each one had different things, but most of them wanted your name and your date of birth. One of them they wanted to know your attachment style. It's a good thing we did that episode earlier.
That's crazy. Did I ever give you my full score?
No, but I just remember the avoidant part, so I put that in.
Okay.
And the only other thing that I found that they asked was preference for male versus female.
And you put rich people, right?
No, that was not an option.
Mm.
Hmm.
No
So
third
it's not going to be
gender.
accurate. The
Yeah.
reading.
Well, we will find out. Part of the fun of these readings is that you get a drawing of your future soulmate husband / whatever. So we'll have 4 drawings for you to be able to look at.
That's freaky.
True.
Yeah.
We give them a little bit about you just so the psychic can fine-tune their psychic powers.
If this is like a very elaborate prank and you just try and show me a drawn picture of my ex, I'm going to be very angry.
Well, you just ruined our April Fool's episode.
Oh my God, I would hang up on you so fast.
So I guess we'll just start with the first reading. So Chris and I were discussing it earlier, and we're going in order of cost. So how much it cost me per reading.
Mhm.
So the
Wait.
cheapest. Yep.
So this is like, we have to do the science on this when we could go outside again and like go to a psychic and get one of these done in person.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want.
Because
I
I'm skeptical based off the same information they would need to take out a credit card in my name.
You know, it occurs to me that this is also an easy way for some people to give themselves a date, is to create an Etsy account and be like, I will draw your soulmate. And then they just draw a self-portrait and they email it to you.
Ooh, that's what we should really be doing. That's the real scam. Okay, sorry, I interrupted. I just, like, I'm joking about the credit card thing, but, like, I just think you need so much more information.
Not of your psychic.
Well, I guess we'll see. All right, let's hear it. I'm ready. I'm done interrupting.
So the first psychic reading I did, and this is a funny trend through most of them, they're all on sale. So this one was 70% off for a whopping total of $7.93.
Did you tell them, like, my ethnicity?
No.
Oh, interesting.
Yep, they didn't ask for ethnicity.
I'm just curious if it's all going to be white guys.
Well, so one of the psychics, there was actually a review where the person had made a comment that they were pissed off because the psychic drawing was of a black person and that person isn't attracted to people of color.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, it was actually pretty uncomfortable to read that review. So if they are legitimately psychic, they are drawing different ethnicities.
Did that person end up marrying a black people?
That I don't know. A lot of the reviews did not say whether or not they met that person.
I'm just interested because I'm just thinking from like a point of it not being real. Like I would get more information on what they looked like. You know what I mean? Because people tend to date along like people that are like a same level of attractiveness and things like that. I don't know. There's science on it.
I don't know. Haven't you watched Love is Blind?
Oh yeah, that crazy girl that gives her dog the wine. I hope she's doing well. But did people stay together on that show?
Yeah, actually, some of them did stay together.
I have seen Love is Blind.
Okay.
To answer your question.
Well, then you clearly don't need to see your partner to fall in love.
No, I'm just saying if I was guessing what people's partners were going to look like.
Oh, you would want to know how attractive they were?
If I was trying to sell people a picture of a future spouse, I don't know. I would do more research than it sounds like these people did.
Are you worried that you'll get paired with someone super ugly?
No, not really. But there's like, I don't know. I'm just curious. The only thing I really just don't want, first of all, I don't really want a husband. I just want a roommate who pays half the rent and is never home, ever, and leaves me alone and doesn't like speak to me ever. But partner-wise, I just don't want someone that's allergic to nuts because I would leave them.
We'll see if that came up in your readings.
Mm-hmm. You also mentioned in another episode of wanting somebody from another country so you could leave Canada.
Always shopping for a green card. Like if you just show me someone and they're from like Peru, I'll be so happy. I don't really know how to identify what someone from Peru looks like. Maybe there's a llama in the background and then I could figure it out.
Every Peruvian gets a llama.
So you just said I'm doing psychic reading for my friend. This is her name, age, and birthday, was it? Or
Yep.
name and birthday?
Name and birthday.
And one person said attachment style.
Yep.
And based on that, they're going to draw a physical picture of what the person is going to look like.
Correct.
And then there's going to be like a description of their personality.
Correct.
Okay, I'm ready.
Chris, do you want to start with the first one?
I'll let you start off since you got all these psychics together.
Okay. So this was the cheapest one. $7.93 Canadian. On sale for 70% off. And this is supposed to be a drawing and love reading for your future husband.
Gross.
That's just the way the shoe lands.
Mm-hmm. And what did you tell this person about me? Just name and birthday?
Yeah, just name and birthday. So please specify your first name and your birthday for this reading and drawing.
Ready.
Okay. As Etsy has put as a caveat, so every single one of these psychics, by the way, has to put this in their profile. You need to keep in mind that these are for entertainment purposes only.
So no one says that their thing is real.
No, because of Etsy's policies, they have to tell people that they don't give medical advice or legal advice, and their services should be considered only as entertainment. So it goes, this drawing and reading is for Sydney. Happy to meet you. My name is Zen.
I just want to point out they spelled your name Cindy, Syndey.
Happens literally all the time.
I am a practicing astrologer and mentalist. I always try to present information to you in a reading in a certain structure. I repeat some points from the reading to reading. I do this so that you can better remember this reading. Feel it. You purchase this reading and drawing again, then you can compare them so you can choose the best path and move in the chosen direction. Hope you are ready, in the mood for the reading. So let's go. Now, I do think, I'm just going to take a pause here. I do think it's very interesting that he tells you you can do it again, and he'll show you somebody else, and you can pick your own path.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very interesting concept.
So he's like the Tinder of psychic partner face drawings.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's good business.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
But you have to pay for another one?
Yeah, you'd have to pay for another one, but again, this was under $8. All right, to continue with the rest of the reading. Now, the following constellations are the most favorable to you. 1, Cassiopeia. Number 2, Pegasus. And number 3, Sagittarius.
Of those, I can only find Cassiopeia in the sky. I don't know where Pegasus is. That's all I had to say.
It's fair. All right, I'll continue. It is possible to make a forecast about the future based on any of these constellations. As is known, a lot can be seen with astrological charts.
How is Taurus not my number one constellation?
Because you are a Taurus, right?
Yeah.
So my guess is that they're going based on compatibility. So there are like theories of certain signs are compatible with certain signs.
Yeah, I don't like the water people.
So like your brother?
Are you a water sign?
I'm pretty sure Cancer is a water sign.
Oh yeah, it is
There's
too.
two.
Well, sorry.
Oh yeah, Cancer is the cardinal sign of the water trigon. It's made up of Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio.
Well, are we going by the
Scorpions don't even live in the sea. That doesn't make sense.
the 12 sign calendar or the 13 sign calendar?
I don't know. He hasn't said.
Probably
Okay.
the 12 OG.
On a side note, lobsters are the scorpions of the water.
I guess so.
So, let's see. Where was I? All astrologers know that any forecast has its own reliability. I made a prediction for you based on the third option, since the probability of reliability for this constellation is now greater. So I purchased these in December. In theory, some of this information may have been that you've already crossed paths with these people, but that's just the way it went.
I haven't left my house.
You've
Well-
ordered Skip the Dishes, though.
Mhm.
I attempted to order skip the dishes. Fuck skip the dishes. Leave that in. I wanted Nando's chicken, and then they didn't bring it, and they wouldn't help me, and you can't just like reorder it. So you just have to get a refund and go back in the queue. I hate when they offer you like a credit refund. Like, you've already not brought my chicken once. Why would I try again? So then we tried to drive to Nando's, but the grill was off. So I just said, no thanks. I'll come back a different time. Not the grill, the fryer. Because you go for the peri-peri fries.
I'm willing to bet your delivery guy knew he was going to be on the doorstep of his future wife and got cold feet and couldn't do it and ran away.
I'm pretty sure I'm just blacklisted from Skip.
Or that. I have a semi-related question. What if Skip the Dishes decides to sponsor this podcast?
No, I'm fine without their money. What a ridiculous, absurd business. Like, imagine if I went on a plane that only like landed or went to the correct location 1 out of 4 times. A 1 out of 4 success rate, you can keep your fucking money. You need it. You should be pumping it into your stupid business.
Well, where were we?
Don't even ever mention Skip the Dishes to me ever again.
So I will continue with the reading. I have compiled a personal current astrological chart for you. The conjunction with Mars increases correlation. Such a map will always be different. It depends on the location of the planets and the current time. A huge advantage lies in the versatility of astrology. It allows science to analyze events from different angles. Combining astrology with mental techniques also creates new methods of analysis. This is a great advantage because multiple predictions can be made. Therefore, you can choose the most favorable forecast for you and program yourself to implement it. You
This
got
part
that?
of it is boring.
That's what I figured. I will skip ahead. What is the character of this person? So, character advantages of your partner is they are observant, responsive, determined, entrepreneurial, have good character that attracts others.
Like other women?
I don't know, it just says that attracts others.
Guys
Okay.
and gals.
Character flaws. At times, they lack confidence, and from time to time, they're ingenuous.
That's what you want, underconfident entrepreneur.
Hey, you don't know. He could be super amazing. And then so the next one it's got is how old is this person? With a high probability that the birthday was from November to February, the current astrological chart does not provide the mentalist with a basis for determining the specific age. So your compatibility and interests with this person will be 30 to 35%.
That doesn't seem high.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it's okay if they have their own hobbies.
But your compatibility?
Yeah, compatibility by interest. Yeah, he's done a breakdown of your compatibility into like a bunch of categories. There's at least 4.
Yeah, so
Got
a third of the things you're interested in, they'll be interested in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Emotional compatibility will be 50 to 60%.
Is that good?
I mean,
it's better than 0.
yeah.
I guess.
Spiritual compatibility will be 70 to 75%.
But they have no spiritualness.
Well, then they only 30% believe in something spiritual. Psychological compatibility is 70 to 80%.
What does that mean?
It just means that you guys have
Like
similar...
The same thing, so we'll just create like an echo chamber in our house and drive each other.
Maybe. I mean, if that's a goal of yours.
I think you need people that think a little differently than you.
Well, he 20% thinks differently than you.
Yeah.
But is that the important 20, or is that about like, I don't know, stupid things?
Like what side the toilet paper roll should be on.
There is no side. Who cares? If you actually load the toilet paper roller, then everyone has to leave you alone.
I mean, that's how I feel too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't disagree, but some people are very passionate about that topic.
Yes.
Those people are called losers.
Oh,
So what's the picture?
just wait. What is the person's name? It is highly likely that the person's name contains the letters B and S.
Because of bullshit.
In most cases, this is the first letter of the first name or the last name.
Wait, so B and S are both in the first name or the last name, or one is for one and one is the other?
It says in most cases. So one letter, the first letter would be for the first name or the last name.
What's a name with BS even in it?
Bastille?
I'm not going to hang out with no one called Bastille.
Bastion? Sebastian?
Ah, Sebastian. Okay. Sebastian's a pretty name. But it's also that crab from The Little Mermaid.
And you don't like water signs.
I don't actually even know enough to be like water people are stupid.
You know, funnily about it, your Taurus compatibility, I just Googled this. The most compatible is Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces. So you have 2 water signs you're most connected to.
Fuck
Or
Pisces.
compatible with.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know any Pisces. I'm just kidding.
That's good, because you probably would have angered 1/12 of our leadership right there.
They'll be fine. Those aren't really any of, like, a Taurus is a good sign, but those are okay signs.
So then it just goes on to describe a little bit more of where the B and S initials could be. It could be associated with the pronunciation of the name. It could be a surname, or it could be the church name.
A church name?
Church name, so like a religious name. So similarly to like Catholic Church, sometimes people have a saint name.
Right.
Yeah.
That feels like it's really stretching it to be like it could be any of the names in the whole world.
Some people are complicated namers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, the B and S could be of, like, any of the names, right?
Yep. It does say it could be any of the names. But it says most oftenly it has to do with the first name. So where and when will you meet this person?
In my house, because things are never going to change.
I mean, that's kind of what they said. One of the auspicious places for this meeting will be over the internet on a dating site or social network.
That's such a broad cop-out guess.
I mean, I think the statistics are there to say that, like, the majority of couples now meet online, so they could just be going based on that.
Yeah, I don't really respond to anyone on dating sites because I just feel like I don't want to text strangers.
Are you ever going to meet Sebastian?
Not online.
And it says your energy crafts are in maximum contact through 5 to 7 months. So I'm guessing that means that in the next 5 to 7 months from
It's May to July.
Yeah,
That's a good time to start dating.
that's true.
You can go outside for walks.
Mm-hmm.
What a bold guess to say that I'm going to meet someone in the summertime.
From this, it turns out that this is the most beneficial place and time for a positive meeting. Perhaps you already know this person. Then the meeting will depend on the maximum mutual desire. So if the sketch that we show you looks like somebody you know, you're more likely to start dating them in 5 to 7 months.
Who's going to like who more?
It doesn't say. It says maximum mutual desire.
Okay.
It says if you like this person, go for it. If you are active, the time of the meeting will come faster. Look for a meeting. Think about it. Your positive attitude will have a beneficial effects on events.
Oh, so this is never going to happen.
I mean, you could change your attitude.
No, I'm one negative Nelly. I don't know anybody that I would bang that's like in my social circle.
So that is the end of your reading.
So would you like to see a picture of Sebastian?
Yeah, I feel like that didn't really tell me anything.
It should be presenting now. You should see his face.
Can you see
I
it?
do. It's a white guy.
Yeah. Funnily enough, this looks a lot like one of my exes.
Creepy.
Yeah. There's no B or S in his name, though.
This just looks like the most like generic white guy that you could ever.
Is that a good or bad thing?
I just think it's not a very brave guess. I mean, don't you think? This is like if you needed a stock photo of a white guy, this is the picture you would choose.
This is your starter character in a video game?
Yeah. This is the sim before you do any customizations.
Yep.
I'll bring it up right now that you can view our husband matches for Sydney on our Facebook page. Just search for I Went Outside Today and also on our website.
Yeah, we'll make these available and we'll put them in order of the reading. So this will be reading 1.
AKA Sebastian.
So what are your thoughts so far? Are you ready for the next reading?
I feel like that was not like any information.
Do you feel like you have 80% psychological compatibility with this face?
I still don't even understand what that means. Is that just like they're moody when I'm moody? Because that's not good.
It's compatible, so whatever is most compatible with moodiness.
But compatible? How? I don't understand. I don't want this husband.
That's okay. You've got 3 other options.
I don't want a lack of confidence entrepreneur for a partner.
I'll take his face away then.
Get him out of here. I can't believe you've been doing this.
Well, I've got nothing else to do.
I've just been wandering around trying to sell my duck art on eBay, and you've been like talking to psychics about me. I can't like imagine that face as a person face. Here. I'm wearing this sweater that I stole from my ex.
Is it going to bring you good luck?
No, I'm thinking it'll bring like relationship energy to the psychic readings.
Okay. That were already completed a month ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we were on to your suitor number 2. So this one is titled, I Will Draw Your Twin Flames, in brackets, straight or LGBT, in 12 plus hours. Description, psychic artist drawing future husband wife reading.
Does anyone ever say no gays? Like in 2020?
That I don't know.
Imagine.
I mean, there's a niche market for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
For homophobic psychic relationship artists?
I bet.
Yeah.
You got to go for those niche markets.
So this is one of the ones where they asked you to set your preferences, whether you're interested in men or women.
I think that's nice. It's less assuming.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is regularly $42.19, but luckily it was on sale for $12.66.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
What a bargain.
So this one might be a little difficult for Chris to read, but there's not all the pomp and circumstance random stuff that was in there before.
Mm-hmm. And what information did we give this person?
So I gave them Sydney's name, date of birth, and that you're interested in men.
About 75% of the time.
Here we go. So don't worry if the person I draw isn't your type or you don't like the personality. My readings are accurate to your current energy, but you ultimately have the final choice on everything that happens within your life. So they've got a little caveat there for you.
If you are in a shitty mood, your reading's gonna suck.
Yes.
Great. And when did you have this done?
December 21st was when the reply came from the psychic.
Not a great week for me, but here we go.
So here's the description of your mystery man. First of all, they've got your caveat that there's a strong chance you will cross paths within the next 3 years as you experience a lot of change. Their attributes: friendliness, warming, personality, and comforting. They're very honest and they hate liars.
We're not gonna click.
They're also very confident and sometimes resistant.
To what?
Things.
Like, it's one thing to be like, what if they're resistant to beer or cleaning or showering?
That's something you'll just have to learn to live with.
No, it's not. What if they're resistant to nuts?
It just says resistant, not completely intolerant.
I guess. I buy almonds like from Costco. I can't be hanging out with nut allergy people. I'm sorry.
So their confidence. They show confidence around friends and family.
The rest of the time,
Okay.
they show no confidence at
And
all.
then what?
The next attribute is, okay, I think these are in categories. So their ability to agree. They are opinionated and open to discussion, but fair.
Chris, did you request any of the psychics or did Cheryl do them?
This was all Cheryl's handiwork.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if like the energy would be different if they're actually psychic. Although I guess Cheryl hangs out with me.
Manners. Great attitude and polite.
That always makes me feel really bad. Like I have one friend that's like really nice to people, like when we are in public, and she just makes me feel like a monster. So I don't know about that. Are they an entrepreneur?
It may come lower down. They are disciplined compared to most.
We're not going to get on very well.
In terms of rebelliousness, they are quite cheeky.
Oh, that's fun.
You like a good cheeky man?
I just like to do little tiny rebels, not big like criminal rebels, just like little baby ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like I bring my own snacks to the movie theater.
So you want a guy like a monkey?
No, not like a monkey, but like just little baby rebellions.
Okay.
Okay.
Although all I do is watch this monkey open presents on TikTok, and the guy that like is friends with the monkey or whatever, he has a very calming voice.
In terms of emotional capacity, they're still looking for love. I'm not quite sure what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
In terms of intelligence, they are very smart and have good education.
Are they smarter than me?
They're very smart. How very smart are you?
I'm pretty smart, but I don't have higher education.
I don't know if pretty smart is better than very smart.
I don't know.
I was going to say higher education doesn't mean intelligence.
I'm not going to date no one that's smarter than me. I have
And
a fragile ego.
you have a fragile ego.
Yeah. Dummies only, please.
In terms of positivity, they have a great life outlook, looking or living for the moment.
Gross.
So we are at the point where we can reveal to you their face. I just need to cue it up on my computer.
Mm-hmm. They're not.
I don't think these are real. I think these are just like real broad statements because like if they were real, they would probably be like, not a good person, totally gonna gaslight you many times. That's like a real reading. These like like everybody's friendly.
That's not your soulmate or your husband.
Well, if they're gaslighty but rich.
Gaslighting or rich.
Is it of your opinion that relationships are all about gaslighting?
It's my opinion that I have really horrible taste in men.
Oh, that's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just going to get a bunch of cats and go to that cat island. I really want to have 2 baby cats so I can name them Frickin' Frack.
I'm going to show you this picture. Do you want, because we need to give them names for fun reasons for Facebook. Do you want to name them before or after you see his face?
Oh, did he have any like letters or anything to go off of?
Nope.
No.
How are we
Just
supposed
like
to name them?
You pick a name when you see him.
Yeah, we better see him first to pick the name.
Okay. Queuing up his face now.
Nope.
What does he look like to you? What name would you give him?
Nope. I hate the lip hair so much. I can't get past it. Nope.
So you'd make him shave his mustache.
I just hate it so much. Like that specific with like the little soul patch.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even probably talk to someone like that. I think it's interesting that these are all average size people and I'm not an average size lady.
Well, to be fair, I do know people who are skinny who like more than average size women.
I mean, I guess so, but I would go for like more of a plus size guy probably.
Fair enough.
I don't want to talk to skinny guys.
Fair enough.
Why is that?
I just don't feel like it. So that's not like coming across in the psychic energy.
No.
What if they're like skinny but a weak person?
Like physically weak?
Yeah.
Why would I want that? Like, what if we get lost in the forest? I was stressing about this all day, like how much upper body strength it takes to make like a friction fire. Like I can't do it. So if I go off with some like weakling that also has no upper body strength, we're gonna die. I don't want to die in the forest. You need fire to fend off wolves.
So in a partner, you're looking for upper body strength.
Yeah. They can also be chubby, but like still strong. Because this one guy that won one of the seasons, he just packed on like 70 pounds and he like won. That's like real smart. Did I say this is for a loan from the History Channel?
Nope.
We're just assuming this was from your personal life
Yep.
experience.
Yeah.
You're kidnapping men and putting them in a cage. You're like, he packed on 70 pounds before I locked him away.
And he survived.
Mhm.
I mean, it's helpful. I'm not saying that it's bad to be a weakling, but like, you should like have, you know, you should
don't
have
wanna-
different strengths from the person that you're with so that you don't die in the forest by wolves.
You don't want a feeble man.
I didn't say that. You said that. I said that you should be looking for something with strengths that you don't possess yourself so that together you're more of a super team. So if you were a strong lady and you could make the friction fire, then you don't have to worry as much. I can't make a friction fire.
So you wouldn't go for Mustachio Man here. He doesn't look like he could start a fire.
I don't know. Even skinny guys can be really strong, but I don't like the mustache. I don't like the way that he's looking at me. The
With
eyebrows are a little bit different.
Yeah, his face is a little asymmetrical.
All right, I will take away his face from you now so you
Mhm.
don't have to look at it.
Oh, we didn't name him. You could name him if you want.
We figured we'd just name him Nope.
Okay.
Mhm.
None of these guys even have the kind of hair that I like.
What kind of hair are you looking for?
Like swooshier.
So cheerful. Like Ace Ventura?
Or just like more interesting.
Are you looking like a nice Goku from Dragon Ball?
I don't know what his hair looks like. Let me Google it. No, not like that.
Are you looking for hair like Guy Fieri?
I don't know if this is gonna work.
There. Oh, okay. Well,
Like swooshy,
keep that image in mind.
but not with the beard.
What's wrong with the beard?
I mean, it's okay.
What if the beard is equally as swooshy?
Beards hurt your face.
I'm actually in agreement with Sydney on that.
Yeah. Like, you know, it was the best when I was working in the oil field and we had clean shaven sites.
Mm-hmm.
Some 5 o'clock shadow on some people is okay, but it will hurt your face. I'm ready.
Okay. So the next one is not drawing your future husband. It says, soulmate sketch. I will draw your future soulmate, artistic psychic soulmate drawings and reading. So for this
What's the
reading,
difference?
I think it's one of those things where like a
I
soulmate
might not
person-
actually get married. So, or like I might marry a rich man and this is like my actual soulmate, but we're not married because he's not rich.
yeah, maybe.
Could be living in sin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He could be just a random fling. So for this, I need to give your full name, your date of birth, your
Did you get all my names? Do you know them all?
no.
But you
So
got them?
I got your first and last name.
Okay.
Yep, I left it at that. I put your preference of male or female or both. And then I put, this one is the one where I put your attachment style.
Okay.
I should also mention that we paid full price for this one, I think.
Yes, it was not on sale.
How much is it?
$13.09.
So the other ones were actually supposed to cost more money,
Yes.
Yeah.
but they're on sale.
Yes.
Interesting.
So this one doesn't even give any caveat or anything. It just goes right into the reading. Since both of you love peace, beauty, art, and music, it'll be easy to hit it off and keep each other interested and stimulated in the long run.
I mean, who doesn't love peace, beauty, art, and music?
That's true.
These are not bold guesses.
You'll love how loyal, calm, and free of drama he is. However, it's his refined sensibility that sets him apart. He's not emotionally reactive, and he is always has a rational response to problems. Deep down, you both seek security, and it's something you'll bond over knowingly.
I'm like violently emotionally reactive, so I don't know if that's a good fit.
I will continue. You will learn that he is truly a trustworthy partner who is very reliable and stable in preposterous ways.
Prosperous.
Prosperous ways.
I liked preposterous way.
English is kind of my first language, not 100%. He will be generous with the comfort he provides and will not shy away from making promises and, most importantly, keeping them. He is a partner who will truly make you feel appreciated and needed. Even though you can be powerful, stubborn, and irritable when it comes to dealing with other people.
Rude. This person, you must have sent my hair. I don't even know if you send hair to psychics. I just keep saying that.
I've never, the times that I've actually gone to a psychic, I've never had them touch my hair or send them my hair. A person like this can gently bring out the best in you. You'll be surprised how extremely sensual, peaceful, and liberating a relationship can truly be. He will be respectful and willing to take things at your pace, with his nurturing and kind love slowly getting to your solid steel heart that you tend to present to your romantic encounters, as he truly yearns to learn what is behind it.
I feel so personally attacked by this.
Solid steel heart.
Mhm.
It's the best kind of heart.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find it refreshingly easy to have an open, honest relationship with him. A healthy union like this will give you time, space, and energy to do things you love and are best at, such as a true connoisseur of beauty.
Like beauty products or...
Sure.
I don't know
Uh-oh.
what a connoisseur of beauty means.
That's fair. I'll continue. Since you truly value hard-earned money, you will be happy to learn that he takes money matters seriously and makes wise financial decisions. While still
I don't
indulging...
value hard-earned money. I just value like money however you can get it.
Fair enough.
I don't care if you hard-earned it or you stole it from, Target. Target has so much money. Take some of Target's money.
That's fair.
Take all of Target's money, or at least some of it.
Well, he's going to make wise financial decisions while still indulging and pampering you with the luxuries of life. So is that good?
I mean, I guess.
So he's hardworking, but by no means a workaholic. He still very much values his free time, and he loves to spend time rooting into the fine delights as well as some homebody activities.
See, that almost sounds kind of like my ex, though. And like the problem with those kind of people is like my ex had like really a taste for the finer things, and now I'm a fucking dickhead about beer. So it can actually ruin your life a little bit because I can't go buy like Canadian 67 anymore because it tastes like gross water. So those kind of people can actually just ruin you and ruin your taste. It's the same as like I switched to Lush Bubble Bath and now I can't switch back. Sometimes you should just always buy garbage and never change so that you don't know what you're missing out on.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's your wisdom and advice for the younger generation?
For currently, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You will spoil each other with creature comforts and affection. You will never be in short order. Since you love to plan so much, he will happily step in to serve your vision, bringing
Did he
new...
just say, I love to plan so much?
Yes, it says...
That's hilarious.
When I think of you, I think about all the plans you love to make.
Yep.
Yeah, all of the plans that I come up with single-handedly by myself. Mm-hmm.
Well, regardless of what your plans are, he will happily serve up... Whatever your plans are, he will happily step up to serve your vision, bringing new meaning to domestic bliss.
I couldn't plan a 3-person birthday party with a gun to my head. Just saying. This must also be for you instead of me, Sheryl.
Nope.
This is all you planner, you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I forgot where we were. I'm sorry. I don't like plans. I can't plan things.
That's all good. That, in fact, is the grand theme for the two of you. Your home could double as a music studio or an art gallery for the works you inspire in each other.
Nope.
Even though you both also possess a number of unique qualities, they complement each other beautifully. Your grounded nature provides the stability he craves. While
Nope. No, it does not.
Well, his copious imagination not only lends variety to your life, but keeps you from falling into a rut.
Imagine like what he's like that comparatively you're grounded.
Oof. Bro, I like routinely confuse the boarding time with like the time that you're supposed to show up at the airport. Oh man, that's
You're
gonna
the
be
ground
sky
one.
high. It's gonna be a sky high situation.
His soft, caring nature can handle your stubbornness and your decision making, and tough when she needs to be skill set will help him reach his full potential. Your hardworking nature will continuously inspire him, and his patience set in kindness will be able to handle your hedonic wild streak.
What does hedonic mean?
Means you serve your basest instincts and desires.
Mhm.
Like hedonism.
Like shelter?
Chris will Google it for you.
Not like shelter. Let's see. Hedonic. Of relating to or characterized by pleasure.
So, like pleasure seeking.
All I can think of is like drugs.
There you go.
I don't do many drugs that I'm not allowed to be doing.
It's okay. None of us are cops.
Mm-hmm.
We won't school on you.
Yep.
I'm not a very good drugs person.
But if you decide to change that, he will be your babysitter.
Yep.
That's not going to be a good time for anybody. I
You
tried
will
to smoke weed twice in my whole life, and the second time I just sat in a forest and listened to Brand New for like hours.
We've seen you listen to music in the forest before.
Mm-hmm.
Not on weed, you haven't.
Call back to our
Very
Halloween
different vibe.
episode.
Since you are both passionate, sensitive, and sympathetic, you will stick to each other through times thick and thin. And that is the end of your reading.
So what do you think?
Personally attacked, I feel, more so in this one than the other ones. But I don't know. I think it's just very generic things that you could just say.
I don't know. I think the personal attack is a good sign of a person's psychic ability.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you could like say that like a lady has a steel heart, and lots of people would be like, "Oh, I've been hurt before. I have a steel heart. I have trust issues." So I don't know. That's still like not a very brave guess. A brave guess is I was like watching this psychic do a cold reading on this YouTuber I watch, and she took a guess that the person had a dead parent, and they actually did. I don't know. I just like my psychics to have more balls.
Fair enough.
Well, your third suitor here
Is, let me guess,
They're
a white
more
man
grounded.
of average weight.
Who's named?
Jerry. I don't know. Not Jerry. I would never hang out with the Jerry. Didn't say that. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Jerry Seinfeld.
I'm sorry.
Or Jerry Springer.
Sorry, Jerry Springer.
I don't know. What are people named these days? What are man names?
Jerry's a good one.
And no, because it just reminds me of Parks and Rec.
So I'm going to pull up the photo of Jerry now.
Hey, that's at least a picture of a person.
They also have the swooshy hair that you showed us images of, and the
Oh my
exact
God,
same facial hair.
She hair. They have facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
So Jerry here is less grounded than you are, but he'll be able to babysit you when you're
terrifying.
eating handfuls of mushrooms.
That's like not a good mix. They're like the most attractive one for sure, though.
Yeah.
It's that swooshy hair, ain't it?
I don't know. It's just that I just think it's a really good artist. Like I can actually visualize this as a person. Maybe I know someone that looks like this. The other ones, I don't think I know anyone that looks like that. But this looks like a real face.
It's got good face value.
Good face value. It looks like a real face. They don't look like a Jerry.
What would you call them then?
I don't know. Not
Well,
Jerry.
we'll name him Not Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now we are at our fourth and final.
But
This
again,
is-
average weight.
and nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I guess.
Don't average weight shame.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not average, or is that like a psychic? Maybe like I'm gonna get like skinny one day.
Maybe.
All right, so
This one is for you to do. There you go.
as we explained at the top of the episode, these are in order of cost. So this is the one that we spent the big bucks on. This one is I will draw your husband within 12 hours comma, psychic drawing, comma, future husband, comma, accurate drawing plus accurate describing your soulmate. And this had cost us $13.86, but this was also on sale, marked down from $34.65.
Wait, so the first two were more expensive though, but they were on sale.
Yes.
So is this the order of what you actually paid or the full price value?
This is the amount that I actually paid for.
Gotcha.
So when I was looking, because this is one of my favorite things to actually watch, is a lot of YouTube videos of people who do this sort of thing. And one of the common things that they said is that, like, most of the time when you go look this stuff up, they're always on sale.
You'll also be happy to find that this has had over 644 sales, and it has a 4.5 star rating out of 5.
So you spent like $50 on this.
Correct.
I don't want to give you any money for this.
That's fine.
Cool. I just like to establish boundaries and
Yeah.
manage expectations.
So for this one, again, we did gender type. So your gender,
Okay.
the gender of your soulmate, and then enter your name and your full birth date below.
Okay.
So here is your description. Your ideal partner for love and companionship is Sagittarius.
Whoa, second Sagittarius.
What's the birthday for Sagittarius?
So Sagittarius is November 22nd to December 21st. So mom's a Sagittarius.
1 second. I'm just almost positive that that's not an acceptable star sign for me to be associating with.
Oh.
It's not acceptable.
It looks like Sydney is doing
Sagittarius
that.
starts on the 22nd of
Mhm.
November?
Yes.
No, pass. Next.
But that's 2 readings that said your husband would be a Sagittarius.
Nope.
Like at all?
Nope. They just will not be a Sagittarius.
What are you basing this on?
Just like a feeling.
But wait until you hear the rest of the reading before you make a judgment.
Yeah.
Gee.
I've judged them out, but I feel like you're going to read it anyway.
Yeah. So the two of you, even after years of marriage, will behave like mischievous children. You will always be playing pranks on each other, teasing, flirting, and kissing.
The amount of times that someone's going to play a fucking prank on me is exactly 1 time. Because then I'm going to leave them and murder them with my hands.
You heard it here, folks. She plans to murder people.
Look out, Sebastian.
Mm-hmm.
Only if you, I don't want pranks. Like, don't play pranks on me. I would like, don't.
So you will find it difficult to keep your hands off each other.
Gross.
This love of yours is sweet
Touch
and
me.
playful.
I have really like horrific muscle knots all over my body. So like actually don't touch me.
Passion comes from the initial friendship. You will raise many happy children together.
Nope.
I am proud to be an uncle several times over in the
Mm-mm.
future.
We already have so many nieces and nephew and it's so like fucking expensive to buy their Christmas gifts. Like the last thing we need in this family is more kids.
Mhm. So everyone in this family will have a sense of humor. Yours will be a home filled with guests and conversations will abound. You will have a hectic social life together, and yet you will find yourself wishing you could spend more time with each other.
I need to stay in my house for like at least 19 days of the month and not contact anybody and just like play The Sims and watch
That's-
Alone and not
that's-
respond to any messages. This is like the most anti-me reading.
You can do all that while raising several babies.
No, I can't. They'll get in the way of my games that I play on my phone.
That'll be cool because your reading says all have a sense of humor. So it'll be good times.
So they'll be fine with it, with the general neglect atmosphere.
Yeah. So I'm going to cue up their picture.
I'm not having no children's.
The psychics say otherwise, and everyone knows psychics know the future.
Mm-hmm.
Well, only one psychic out of 4 said children's.
So sharing him now.
I don't want to hang out with that dude.
What name would you give him?
Joel. Why do they all have facial hair?
I don't know.
Every
first
single
one didn't.
guy had a facial hair.
First one didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Most guys do have facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
They
Gross.
just hide it.
Stupid.
Poor Joel.
That's a good art, but I don't want to hang out with that dude.
Are you sure? I mean, you'll be very happy together according to this reading.
No. I don't want to have like a bunch of kids and then like what? I have to feed them?
They'll all be comedians too.
Yeah, that's what I want. A bunch of fucking children comedians. That sounds awful.
But he kind of looks like the last picture, so it also means that like he'll pamper
I
you
don't think it
and
looks like the last picture at all. Bring up the other picture. He's a much different nose and a broader face.
swooshy hair guy. Mm-hmm.
There we are.
Mm-hmm. Same facial hair.
But their faces don't look the same.
They got those dark eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of them has a more rounded chin. The other guy's got a square jaw.
Yeah, one of them has a much more angular face, and the other guy is more like
They
looks
could
like
be.
he knows how to grow corn in a corn state, and
They could be brothers.
I don't think so.
Didn't you say you wanted to marry a farmer who lived outside the country?
Did I say farmer?
You totes did.
It sounds like something I would say. I didn't say corn farmer. There's other kinds of farms.
What kind
Like
of farm?
goats, maybe.
Mhm.
Horse farm.
Fuck a horse. Oh, horses are awful.
A horse farm on Horse Island.
I don't want to go. I don't think they look the same at all. I think the third picture is the best picture of the nicest face.
So what did we call him? Not.
His name is not Jerry.
Not Jerry. Not Jerry is the real cutie pie.
Uh-huh.
Although it does kind of look like his nose got broke in a fight.
That's what you want.
I mean, I didn't say it's not what I want.
I mean-
the nicest face.
If you're stuck in the woods with wild animals about, he could fight a wild animal.
You, it turns out, have to fight most of them, which I know from listening to my show.
The
Like, you
island
can't run away or play dead from black bears. You have to fight them.
Like you're not gonna run to a dozen black bears. True story.
You're not supposed to run from any bears, I don't think.
No.
And cougars. You have to fight cougars.
Yep.
Send me that third picture.
Not Jerry? Okay, one sec.
Not a waste of your time after all.
I never said it was a waste of my time out loud to your faces.
I'm sending you not Jerry right now.
I think he has the nicest face.
Mm-hmm.
He gives good puppy dog eye.
Yeah.
But don't you just think it looks the most like a face?
I think they all look like faces.
Yeah.
No, this one looks more like a face.
Again, you can hit up our Facebook page, the I Went Outside Today podcast, and you can judge for yourself who has the faciest face of all four faces.
But also, it was like the least attractive personality. Like, someone less grounded than me is not someone I want to hang out with.
But as was specified in most of the readings, it's your choice to decide if you want to be with that person or not.
I think I'm just going to buy cats.
How many cats?
Like 6.
Named Sebastian and not Jerry and Joel and Nope.
No, I'm going to get 2 cats and name them Frickin' Frack, and then I need another 2 cats to name Willow and Oz. I have other cat names too, but those are 4 that I would like to use.
You can't give away all his cat names or else other people will use them.
Exactly. These are my cat names.
So you have your 4 suitors. So you're going with not Jerry.
I just think he has the nicest face.
That's
I
what
don't
you
know
want.
Put this on the air though, because then what if a bunch of people that are like, I have that face, then they just like show up?
You're totally going to catfish you.
Show up where?
I don't know. Don't tell them where I live. I'm not in a meeting people mood. for this Valentine's Day. For this Valentine's Day, I think that you should just stay bitter and angry and by yourself. And make your own food because you can't even order skip the dishes because they will steal your chicken. I just wanted chicken and halloumi cheese from Nando's.
For Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Or any day. Treat yourself. But not with skip the dishes. I think they were interesting readings. I think they were a little broad. I think a lot of them sounded like they were based on the stereotypical aspects of a Taurus.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I would like to point out 2 of them are from the UK. One is from Texas, and the other one is from unknown. So
Who did number 3?
Number 3? So number 3 is from the UK.
I like British people.
Do you like British people?
I felt very personally attacked by one of the readings.
So that's probably the true one.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
The one that called you Steel Heart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that was number 3.
That was number 3.
Oh yeah, with the guy that's like the least grounded or less grounded than I am. That's what you want.
That's the sweetheart you picked.
Yep.
I think it's spooky that was the most attractive sounding one, but it was a soulmate, not a husband. I don't think I'm ever going to get married because I don't want someone to take half of my things.
What makes you think they'd be taking half of your things?
What do you got? What do you think they're going to take from you?
My couch. I've never owned a couch before, except for my couches that I just bought. It's not even a real couch. It's a
I'm imagining a King Solomon moment where in the divorce court it's like, we shall saw this couch in half and then both people shall have it.
I mean, if you sawed it in half, then I would still have a chair and they would have an ottoman. So that's not so bad.
What if they wanted the chair part?
I would kill them in their face with my hands.
Then you're back in a different court the very next day.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say you wanted a husband who was strong? What makes you think you could kill him with your hands?
Because I don't know, fast, maybe. I saw this YouTube video where if someone has you pinned, you just like strike them right in the throat like that.
Mm-hmm.
With your hand and a little like scrunched up, like, yeah.
She has her hand in sort of a goose shape.
You hit them right here, like right at the base where there's like the shape of your collarbone, where there's like, you know, the little like round parts, and then it goes up into your neck. You just jab them right there. It won't kill them, but it will disarm them.
You know, once you marry Not Jerry, he's going to listen to your podcast. He's going to know this move.
Oh no, it's my only move. He's going to hear all the jokes I made about marrying a rich guy with a different passport.
If he really is your future husband, he already has a different passport.
This one, yeah, that's true. This one was just a soulmate, though. This wasn't a husband.
That's correct.
How are we going to end this podcast without it just being like weird and petering off? And
well, we were going to end it with more DeMort guesses, if you're okay with that.
We got some DeMorts.
I so regret this segment.
I think I went first last time.
Okay.
So you can go this time.
My turn. So we have Beau DeMort.
No.
Mel DeMort.
No. Why would I name... What? No. Mel?
Mellium.
No one real is named Mel.
Melvin.
Right. No.
Okay. Waldo DeMort.
Nope.
Mo DeMort.
Nope.
And Sam DeMort.
Nope.
I have Joe DeMort.
Nope.
Elmo DeMort.
No.
Cole DeMort.
No.
Paul DeMort.
No.
Saul DeMort.
No.
Nuts.
Did we agree when we can end this segment?
Once we guess the name.
We're never going to get it.
Or if you want us to go to the one where we guess who your first kiss was.
I do, because you'll never get that. Ever.
Well, once we guess who the DeMort is. Listeners, if you would also like to guess, you can comment on our Facebook page.
I will give
Who do
you
you think
$5
the
whole
Demort
dollars
will
if you
be?
can actually guess the name of my first kiss.
$5 whole dollars?
$5,
$5
eh?
whole dollars.
Deal. After we figure out who Demort is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that about wraps it up for our Valentine's Day special 2021. This is one of your hosts, Chris, signing off.
This is Cheryl.
Happy Valentine's Day, and it's okay if you're single. Just get some cats. Bye.
Bye. And don't use her cat names.
Don't use my cat names. Get your own cat names. I need more liquor than I planned for if we're gonna be doing this.
It's only your whole future.
Mm-hmm. After all, this is your future husband.
I'm so excited to meet my new brother-in-law.
You have a brother-in-law. You're fine.
But I need a new one.
What if it's a sister-in-law?
That's fine too. Thanks for listening to this very special episode of I Went Outside Today. If you have comments, compliments, or just suggestions of what Sydney should take part in, send them to us on our I Went Outside Today Facebook page or by email to iwentoutsidetodaypod@gmail.com. Also, if you could give us a positive rating and review wherever you listen to your podcast and share us with your friends, we would really appreciate you helping our small podcast become a little bigger.